Well, howdy, hey everybody, guess what? It is time for the July horror block, but as you can see, well, maybe you can't even see, it's already been opened. Coincidentally, when this arrived, there was also a shirt on Shirt Punch that I wanted, and I needed the code out of it, so I was like, I'm gonna open it right now! Plus, we're always super eager here, and, you know, I had to get the code out. I wanted it, I got my shirt, and the shirt, actually I should say shirts, because I ordered one for Heather as well, they're both right here. Ding! Alrighty, so they, Shirt Punch was also doing a deal where, you know, they throw in a free Slimer plush, and it didn't alter the shipping or anything, so I was like, hey, why not? Free Slimer plush. It's the same one that came in a previous nerd block. And I thought he was kind of like, you know, so ugly, he's cute. Anyway, so here is one of the things I got in the block. As you already know, they now include a $10 credit, and that's good on toys, bundles, you know, t-shirts, all that good stuff. And as you can see right here, there are the puzzle pieces. Currently, I have these two. I know some people have been, you know, getting them, and they've all been getting the same piece, kind of like this one over and over. But I have two pieces. So could I possibly win that $100 gift card? Who knows? Alrighty, next item, which is already out of the block because I already wore it once. This is the Psycho t-shirt, which glows in the dark, which is pretty cool. I wish it looked a little bit more crisp in the details, because as you notice, it's kind of like blurred. I'm not sure if you can really tell on the camera, but it's a very kind of like blah image. Am I disappointed? No, not really. I'm super psyched to get, you know, classic type horror stuff in there, and Psycho is definitely a classic. So, blam! There's two items out of the way. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty box. Alright, first off, we got this Blu-ray. Now, many of you, this is actually what I'm curious, so leave a comment below. Which Blu-ray did you guys get? Because not everyone received this. I was super psyched to have gotten this one because it's a triple feature. There are 3 movies on here, which I have never seen before. I'll take it. So again, which one did you guys get? Because I saw some of the other, there was some alien, not like alien as in xenomorph aliens or, you know, classic aliens movies, but a random alien movie. There was something called Foreclosed with the number 4, and it had Marlee Matlin in it. And then another trilogy, there was one that had something called Terror Trap on it, and like Scar and this other stuff. Now that trilogy sounded great, but so does this one. This one sounds like it has its moments, so I'll check it out. Hopefully at least one of these out of the 3 will be fun. But Horror Block, please keep including movies. I am loving the hell out of it. Next up, this was a complete surprise. I was super psyched. Not exactly my color because you know, this is just a washed out color, but at the same time, I am not going to complain. It's also a trucker hat. I typically don't wear that style either, but how can you deny the amazingness of this? Look at that patch. Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake. Established 1935. And that's like a neat little, you know, sewn on patch. You could see Jason right there. It's like a whole collage of sorts. Underneath, right on the bill, it says Jason Lives, and it has some blood splatter. And then also, this little unique, it's not a pin because it's part of the hat, but that is a cool little, you know, unique addition that's just on there. It's not something sewn on or anything like that, but I thought it was really neat. And this is a Camp Crystal Lake baseball cap, and it looks to be like an official item. So how cool is that? It's adjustable. So that is freaking awesome. I was super psyched. Yes, please keep on including hats. I'm a huge fan of hats, and that was very, very cool. Next up, blam. I think a lot of people were disappointed in this item. A lot of people are saying, oh, they're practically giving these things away, blah, 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 blah. I plan on enjoying the hell out of this, like putting this together on display. I know we got a minifigure in a previous horror block, and I got a zombie. And I believe that's Carl, but I'm not totally sure. But it really looks like him. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, but either way, I'm gonna pretend it's Carl. Now, other people got different scenes, like you could get the lower prison cell, like I got. You could get the upper prison cell, or you could get the hospital scene with Rick. Now that I was insanely jealous about. I was like, oh, the hospital scene with Rick, that would be so cool. People have been saying, you know, these are practically being given away in stores now. I have yet to see one on clearance, but that's just me. That could just be my area. But when I looked online, these still seem to go, you know, between anywhere from 15 to 25 bucks. So, I mean, like it or not, I think that it does still hold value. People who enjoy The Walking Dead will appreciate it. I don't know. I just found it a fun addition to a horror block, and I'm not gonna lie, it's making me want to go out and maybe get one or two other sets out there. So if you don't want yours, let me know, because I love building stuff, and this is totally my kind of thing. I look forward to having fun with it on a rainy day. So there you go. Something I like, you may not dig, but like I said, there we go. We got the typical, man, this totally does not want to come out, but you guys can see it. Rue Morgue, which, that is a very cool cover. Swamp Thing. Very, very cool. Let's do a quick thumb through. Looks great as always. I love the Swamp Thing artwork. Oh, and yeah, Ash vs. the Evil Dead is coming out soon. I do not get, I believe that's on Stars. Yes, Stars. I don't get Stars, so I'm just going to blind buy the Blu-ray, and I'm pretty sure I won't regret it. Look, there it is, horror block. You know me. I always like to, give a little shout out to, Fright Rags. They're somewhere in here. I'm really excited. Are any of you guys going to Monster... Whoa, the camera just completely stopped on me. I'm not sure why, but anyway, just curious to know, are any of you guys out there going to Monster Mania? Because I will be there with Fright Rags doing random odd things all over the place, but if you happen to see me, come up and say hi. I'd love to meet you guys. And just in case you're like, wait, what should I call you? Well, I know on YouTube I am SilverPsycho78, but in person, my name is Liz. So come up and say hi to me. I'll be wearing a Fright Rag shirt, of course. And then last, but I don't know, maybe I should say last and least, we were supposed to get a Simpsons Treehouse of Horror item. And we did. Blam. Alright, now don't get me wrong, this print is very, very cool. I really like it. I love what Bart is spray painting. I will call more paramedics. I will call more paramedics. And it's repeated a bunch of times. And it's supposed to be a like parody of Return of the Living Dead and The Simpsons. Now, I'm not sure if a particular Simpsons Treehouse of Horror did a parody of Return of the Living Dead, but it's like when they are making a big deal out of like, oh, we're gonna have a Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, I thought it was gonna be something possibly officially licensed, or, you know, something actually having to do with an episode of the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. So I was like, oh, maybe it'll be a figure, maybe it'll be a DVD, like, you know, one of those collections that has a few episodes of Treehouse of Horror. But no, it was this. And initially, upon getting it out of the box, I was slightly disappointed, but overall, I do enjoy this item. It's just, you know, I feel bad for anyone who ordered this box just to get that item. I mean, I know you really technically should not ever purchase a horror block, you know, placing all your bets on one item you really want and then getting something like this, you know, a piece of cardboard with an unlicensed thing that they promised. I don't know. I was just, I was a little bummed. I mean, this would have been a cool t-shirt, or something else, you know, and it's just, they were really hyping it up too, and I was like, that's the Treehouse of Horror item. So this is the only thing that I was, you know, kind of bummed about, but at the same time, I do like it. It just shouldn't have been one of the big things that they were talking about. All right, and then we got one of these, what is this? Hello Fresh. So if anybody wants that, go for it. Free shipping. Because, yeah, I never use these. I never will use these. It's going to go in the garbage. Alrighty, so to quickly fill you guys in, here is everything I got. And here's like the random jumble of Blu-rays you could have gotten. Any one of those. Like I said, the awesome Psycho shirt glows in the dark. There's the Walking Dead buildable, is what they called it. Rue Morgue, the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. And then the main item was the Friday the 13th baseball hat, which so cool. Alrighty, and then to wrap up the whole thing, coming up in the, so this was July's, coming up in the August horror block, we are going to get a supernatural item for exclusives from Horror Block. They kind of not poked, but they kind of alluded to there being a vampire item. Not sure what that's gonna be, but they did show a picture of it. Oh, you know, get ready, there's going to be a vampire item, because it showed like garlic and, you know, a steak, you know, typical cliche vampire stuff. And then we're also going to get a Sure Punch credit, which I love that they do that now, and a Ghostbusters item. I hope they continue that role of putting in a random Blu-ray or, you know, something official. Let's see, trying to guess. The supernatural item I'm going to guess is a comic book or possibly a Funko Mystery Mini. One of those two things. The Ghostbusters item, I'm not sure. It better not be that Slimer that I just got included in my, you know, in my order from Sure Punch lately. Or one of those lunch boxes. It seems like they are desperate to get rid of those also. It would be really cool to get one of the Ghostbusters. Oh, those surprise minis. Those would be cool too. I don't know. Either way, we've got some cool licenses coming out. And this horror block, honestly, I really enjoyed it overall. I really, truly did. Some truly great fun stuff. And like I said, just keep sending Blu-rays. I love this. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you guys are doing real well, and I'll see you real soon. So take care, and bye for now.